So my name is Pam Gillies and I am a partner in HNH Partners Limited, and I lead the strategic planning and business advisory service line within the firm. HNH is an independent corporate finance firm with offices in Belfast and in Edinburgh, and across the two offices we have 32 staff at the minute. And we are a multidisciplinary firm. And we cover various areas, including debt advisory, lead advisory, transaction services, which is due diligence services. We cover taxation services and strategic and business planning services, which is the one that I head up. Last year, after 27 years with my training firm, a chance meeting led me 2 weeks later to hand in my notice and seek a new adventure, which was with HNH, and I have to say it's been absolutely brilliant over the course of the past 12 months. In my previous life, I had a very varied skill set which covered corporate finance right through to advising businesses with cash flow challenges and helping family businesses really set up the right structures for growth. But I know I sound really sad when I say this, but my first love has always been on the business planning and the strategic planning side of things, which is why whenever this opportunity came up last year, I just couldn't walk away from it. For me, great leadership comes down to resilience and perseverance. Those are two of the key qualities in my mind that make a really good leader. A true leader never stops learning, is never afraid to grow and to seek new challenges out and to learn from those challenges and to learn the lessons along the way. What I value in people is honesty, people who are willing to learn and willing to take new challenges on board and to grow with those new challenges. I also think it's important to have a sense of fun along the way and to add a bit of crack and excitement to a day. And in the job that we do, it's very often it's high intensity, so it's important to have those fun relationships built as we go through. I've had many influences, as you can imagine. I'm now 28 years into this career, and I've had many influences within my professional life, but also my personal life. And I think it has to come down to my dad. My mum and dad were a great influence on ourselves growing up. They ran their own, what became a world-leading antiquarian book business. And they grew it very successfully, and they grew it with integrity at their heart. My dad particularly became a very well-respected businessman, but not just for what he had achieved, but for the way he carried himself along the way. It's going to be down to sheer hard work along the way over the course of the past 27 years. And sheer hard work and determination, as well as, really importantly, the people that I have surrounded myself with. I think you had asked the question there about who was your greatest influencer in your life. There have been so many great influencers and mentors that I have had. It's definitely been the people that have been with me along the way, both professionally and personally. I think you ask about the challenges, but I think one of actually the big achievements in my journey has been stepping foot up the ladder personally and now becoming the partner within my own business, and actually watching my own business to grow is a really big excitement for me. Personally, I've had a lot of challenges in terms of losing close family members and friends, but what that has actually done, it has given me the confidence and the strength to make decisions, maybe more challenging decisions that I possibly wouldn't have done before. So the core values that guide my leadership, again, it comes back to the honesty and integrity. They're absolutely fundamentally important to me. I also think that collegiality is a very important value, and it's back to that team working, in that I don't believe in leading from the top. I believe in leading together and bringing us on together as a team, because my success is the team's success and the team's success is the firm's success. So it's very much a team effort. Simple. Lists. Lists upon lists upon lists and lists. Whenever I first started out in my career, I had a partner who was absolutely focused on lists. So he had a priority list, and then he had a secondary list, and then he had a third list of things that he had to do, and that was on a daily basis. And at the start, I used to laugh in a good way with him, not at him, with him, in a good way, but he really instilled the need for lists in my life. So for me to be able to work professionally and also to manage 3 rugby mad, amazing children and husband, I need to rule my life on lists and post-it notes stuck all over my desk, stuck all over my kitchen windows. But that's really how I can work the whole juggle struggle, keep it real. I think it is so important, and it is so hard, that age-old work-life balance question. It is so difficult to get the balance right. I love to run. That's one of my other non-negotiables in my personal life. And I do my Pilates class, but they're fixed in my diary in pen, not movable. So that's really the outlet that I get. And then of course with the boys over the weekend, it's just rugby, rugby, rugby. So I once listened to a lady and she talked about her success and moving up the career ladder, and someone asked her the same question. It really resonated with me, and her answer was, I don't worry too much about my house anymore. If I invite you to my house, it won't be a home cooked meal. It may be a Chinese, it may be a carry out pizza, but the crack will be here. So I tried to be a little less hard on myself, just in terms of the OCD-ness of cleanliness. Or just around the house, just to make it all work, and to live in the now and just enjoy every part of my life to the max. My advice to anybody who wants to be successful on this journey is to stay hungry and always want to grow and always want to evolve, and be a sponge. Soak up all the experiences, soak up all the good experiences, soak up all the challenges and the learning points that come from those challenges, and really help yourself grow by being a sponge. I've really enjoyed that over the course of the past 27 years, because I have met some characters along the way. And invest in yourself and develop your network. I know now at my stage, a lot of my network now are the equivalent peers and leaders within the various other banks and institutions. It's so important to grow your own profile and invest in your network. This is quite an easy one for me. Again, back to my dad, and the nature of his work is that he had to travel to be able to buy stock for his business, and when he had to travel, we then had to travel. And one of the most amazing places was when we landed in China. It was just so different from Northern Ireland in every way, in terms of the culture, the roads, the sheer scale of the cities. And I think it brought us all out of our comfort zone a little bit. And it was such an outstanding experience. And even to this day, I still vividly remember the various cities that we went to see. I absolutely loved Beijing, because I think there was so much history there, and things that I, as I was growing up, had read about and seen in television, and to actually stand there and almost be living history was just amazing. As you can imagine, with the juggle struggle, I don't get an awful lot of time to read, and I promised myself that I would take a book on holiday this year, and of course, it was on my list. We got to the airport, it wasn't in the airport. The girls had recommended it to me, so I downloaded it. I can't even believe that I'm actually admitting that I've downloaded something, given the fact that I was a daughter of an antiquarian bookseller who didn't believe in electronic books, but I downloaded it. It was called The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and it was absolutely outstanding. And indeed, I have bought it for 2 of the girls since I came back from holiday. So that was it on a personal basis. On a professional basis, a really interesting one, which is the let them theory, which I'm sure you've heard of. Whenever I decided that I would take a new adventure last year, most people said, are you mad? Like, what if it doesn't work out? You know, it's so you're coming 50 and it's all so new and different. And one of the girls had recommended that I would read this book, The Let Them Theory, which was all about leaning into it and really believing in yourself. And whenever you know, you have a couple of wee niggles of doubt, it's so important to rewire your brain again. And that book was fantastic for me at that point in my life. And it did reconfirm, you know, my belief in myself and that the decisions that I were making were the right decisions. And it was funny, at the same time we had gone on a road trip to the States with the boys, and we were in Virginia Beach, and there was a hoodie in a shop window, a pink hoodie, and it said, "What if everything works out okay?" ? And from then on, when I saw that hoodie, that is now my mantra. What if take the challenge, take the risk, and you know, everything will work out okay. I think it's back to that believing in yourself and having the confidence in yourself and the strength in yourself to make decisions. And if it's maybe not the right decision, it doesn't matter. Learn from it and move on. But just to believe in myself.
Don't know.
This is an easy one too. I'm absolutely now obsessed with Bondi Pilates. It's fantastic. So you asked me earlier on about, you know, how I balance the work-life balance. One of my friends had bought me some vouchers for my birthday, and I started Bondi Pilates, and now I'm 2 or 3 times a week doing dynamic Bondi Pilates. It's amazing. It's Pilates on a reformer bed with strings that you can choose your level of intensity. Oh, it's brilliant. It's really good. I would be running my own clothes shop. That's what I would love to be doing. I love fashion and makeup and everything girly, so that's what I would be doing. We're very much on a growth trajectory now in HNH across both Belfast and Edinburgh. Really around scaling the business, doubling in size, doubling our people over the next number of years, and really expanding what we have created to date. So it's a very exciting time for HNH in the minute, adding to people, adding to our service line. So watch this space. It's going to be an interesting couple of years. I hope that people would say that I created opportunities for the business and opportunities for them, most importantly, and that we went on the journey together. That would be one of my most important legacies that I'd like to leave. I do always want people to feel valued and feel respected and have the confidence to back themselves. That's really key for me.